friends actually moved from their apartment into a townhome. But I want to get to the topic today. Yes, I'm still doing the topic even though I've been moving somebody all day and I might look dirty and sweaty and everything. It's been hot out here in this Northern Carolina humidity. But anyway, I want to get into my topic for today. My topic for today is something that I was talking to a co-worker of mine this week about. And that's the power of the tongue and how we pitch things. Yes, I'm on the baseball field, so you can see that's why I'm talking about what is your pitch for life. So let me get into the topic. What I mean by my topic and what I mean by the pitch for life is something that he said caught me, and I had to step back because when I was saying something to him, it was resonating something different in me. And it was a simple thing that he said. He said this. He said, "Man, I had to pick up all these hours, man, because I'm poor." Now he said it in a jokingly way because he was working like 12-hour shifts plus, and that's not normal when you're only working 8, especially for the young age that he is. So he was like, "Man, I'm poor. I gotta work it. I gotta get this money." Now I commend him for understanding that he's got to do something to get money, and he's doing it the right way, the legal way. Make sure you catch that. He was doing it the legal way, okay? But what I want him to understand is what you speak, what you pitch out in life with your tongue, that fastball, that curveball that you speak out with your mouth, that is actually putting yourself somewhere in a situation in life. Now, let me get to what I mean by poor. And y'all know when I get my notebook out, I gotta go to my notes because I done wrote some good juicy stuff down I want y'all to catch. All right? Now, I look up my dictionary, my references, and do my research, and I got this one. I got poor. Poor, lacking material possessions. Now, everybody knows that's what poor means, so that's not really anything big or anything that I want to go off of. But these other definitions that I got from Webster and then looking in the dictionary is something that I want you guys to catch, okay? Now, poor, lacking in material and possessions, or of relating to, characterized by poverty. We get that. Here's one that caught me. Less than adequate. Less than adequate. Small in worth. I'm gonna say that one more time because that's very important. I want you guys to catch that. Small in worth. All right. Now, let me get into the topic. Okay. Now, when this young man was saying, "I'm poor," no doubt that he got that from maybe the older generation that's around him. Friends, family, uncles, aunts, mom, dad, sister and brothers, people who are older that might be saying, "Man, I'm poor. Man, I can't do this, I can't do that because I ain't got the money, I'm broke." Now, when you hear that vicariously, you learn that and you pick it up, and then when you get older, it becomes something that you say because you feel like, "Oh, the older people in my life have said this, so I must be at that point where I'm old enough to understand money, and man, I understand what they were saying and what they were going through, and they're poor. So now, guess what? I'm working these hours, man. I gotta get this money. Why? Because I'm poor or I'm broke, man. I can't. I gotta do it. I'm broke." Now, I want you to catch this. When you say things like that, what you perceive becomes your reality. So if you perceive that you're poor, your reality is you're poor. So by you speaking, "Man, I'm poor, I gotta work these hours because I'm poor," guess what? You just told the universe around you, you just told your own self-perception that guess what? You're characterized by poverty, so you don't have the money. So now you don't have the funds that's necessary to do what you need to do. Now, lacking and undeserving. You just told the universe, "I'm lacking and I'm undeserving in anything extra other than what I need to just get by to stay at that poverty range." So now that you're at that poverty range, you're not going to get any further because you're telling the universe around you that, "Hey, I only need just enough to stay at the median of poor where I'm at right now. I don't need any extra." Why? Because I'm poor. That's what you're speaking into your life. Then you also tell yourself self-consciously, without knowing it, that you're small in worth. I don't even know if you get that and it resonates as big as it did with me, but telling yourself that you're small in worth is something that's totally devastating to what you want to do. If you're a person who wants to go out here and achieve, do big things, be the big boss, whatever it is, and you keep saying things such as "I'm poor" or "I'm broke," do you realize the devastation you're putting on yourself and how much further you're selling yourself back? You've already established, "I want to be a CEO of my own company." Okay, so now you got to do all this to get here, and you're starting from here. But the more and more you get there and you're working and you say, "I'm poor," you set yourself back even further. You start working again. Oh, you're back to where you were. Okay, you're a little further. "Man, I'm still poor, I'm still broke." all you're doing is extending that dream and that wish out even further, where you can't even grab it no more because it's out of reach, because you have spoken your own perception, which has now became your what? Your reality. So people, stop saying the words that, oh, I'm poor. I know we heard our older generation say that when we were coming up younger, and we thought, man, when we get older, man, we can talk like that, and we can say stuff like they say because they're older and we look up to them, and oh man, my grandma, my grandparents, they say whatever they want to say. You know, it doesn't matter. They just, you know, they just go do it. But I know they work hard. Yeah, they work hard, but look at that person's life. If you knew this person, let's say it's a family friend, you knew this person at the age of 5, and they were saying, I'm broke, I'm poor, just jokingly, like you were doing. I'm poor, I'm broke. And now you're age 20, and they're still in that same situation. They're still saying that same thing. I'm poor, I'm broke. For 15 years, they've been in that same exact state. Why? Because they spoke their perception, which became what? Their reality. So now their reality is they are poor, they are broke, they are in poverty, they don't have the money that they need. So people, please, if you don't do anything else, change what you say, because what you say can actually devastate or make your life greater. So without further ado, it's the Mobile Motivator coming at you once again, aka Mr. Colgate. Definitely look at my YouTube channel, people, and please, please, please subscribe. And thank you for your time. And I'll be coming at you more and more. Like I said, look out for some other videos your boy is about to get into. I can't speak on everything, but guess what? I got AAT. That's right. I told you, it's power of the tongue, my pitch in life. I said I was gonna get AAT, and guess what? Your boy got AAT. So let's go. Let's go, all right? Coming at you once again, aka Mr. Colgate. Boom, boom, boom.